people. I'm so grateful you're hanging out with me here today. If you're new here, I'm Cordelia, and today's video is going to be a get ready with me, and I'm going to share some very personal life updates and just other stuff that's been going on. Oh, and I'm going to do a tutorial on this eye look, so I figured I would do my makeup and talk with you as I was going through everything. I already applied my Urban Decay Eden eyeshadow primer because this is one of my favorite eyeshadow primers, and it does a great job of evening out any discoloration that might be on my lid. Very quickly, I'm going to show you what I do for my brows. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade 7.5 Gray. I used to dye my brows black, and when I would do that, I would use black pencils. But since I'm trying to, well, really, it's more I'm too lazy to dye my brows right now. So I was trying to find a color that just went with my natural brow color, and this 7.5 Gray is a great match. So I like to create the line along the bottom first after I fill in my tail, because my tail is non-existent. I don't have much in the way of brow hairs. Oh, and I brushed my brow hairs straight up before I did this, just because it kind of helps give me a little bit of a guide. And then I go along the top of the brow, but I stop a little bit short, maybe like less than a finger width short at the top. And then I reverse to the little spoolie side and just brush up through what I've created. And then I'm going to use the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Gel. The shade is Cool Ash Brown. Again, this is another shade that works really well for me. I need cool toned brow products in general. So I'm guessing that you've noticed that I've been gone, and the reason that I've been gone for a little bit is because I've been trying to process some medical news. I found out that I'm going to have a double mastectomy and breast reconstruction, and that's pretty major surgery, and it's been a lot for me to just, like I said, process. It's been a lot. See my brows. That's like my quick normal brow. Put on some eyeshadow next. I'm going to use the Melt Radioactive Neon Pink with a Sigma E27. So I went for my mammogram in March. I normally do my mammograms in December or January, but with Dave having surgery in January this year, I put it off for a little bit, just, you know, because we had so much going on. And so when I finally went, you know, I expected that they were going to do what they did, where they said, well, you need to go in for a follow-up, because every time I've gone for a mammogram since I started getting mammograms, it's always the same thing. You need to go in for a diagnostic mammogram with ultrasound. So I set that appointment up and went to that. That appointment was different than any of the other. You okay, baby? You having nightmares? You okay? Poor little Maya was having a nightmare. I had to wake her up out of it. That diagnostic mammogram and ultrasound was different than any other time that I've gone to do that. And what was different about it is that they were very meticulous, like way more meticulous than any of the previous times. And before I left, they told me that I would need to start coming in every 6 months for ultrasounds and diagnostic mammograms, which that's a change in the previous years where it was just like, oh, everything's fine, you just have lumpy breasts. This time they told me that I had microcalcifications. Oh, and I'm switching to the Sugarpill Fun Size palette, and I'm using the color Rage Quit as my transition, and I am using the Singe Beauty EO5 brush. I love the Singe Beauty brushes. So yeah, having to go back every 6 months seemed like a drastic change, and like they were worried about something. They mentioned they found microcalcifications, so that had me concerned. But then I had like this perfect storm of just shit going wrong. So I had to wait several weeks before I could get together with my primary care physician to go over the results. And that's when she told me I, recommend, based on your family history, because there's breast cancer on both sides of my family, and apparently on my biological mother's side, there's a lot more. That's why she's recommending that I do the double mastectomy. And I don't know if you've ever looked up information about that surgery, but it's a pretty major surgery. It's a big deal. Let's see, next color. I am going to apply, this color is called Moody Cow, and it's from Carla Cosmetics. Let's see if I can. I'm using the Singe Beauty EO1 brush, and I'm spritzing my brush with Urban Decay's All Nighter Spray. And I'm just gonna put this onto the lid. I'm taking the Singe E3 brush and I'm taking more of that Moody Cow, and I just put like a light dusting on it because what I'm gonna do is just kind of sprinkle it through here on my transition area, brow bone, just for fun. Yes, yes, I know, hooded eyes. You shouldn't put shimmer anywhere, but I feel like it today. So I have an appointment in May to speak with a breast surgeon about what my best options are and everything. And I'm telling you, like, part of what's bothering me is just I know this is a very like serious surgery with a long recovery. So I'm just like, this is gonna be challenging. But I'm trying to stay positive. I'm grateful that I do my mammogram, preventative care, and that we caught this in time before, it became cancer and spread through my body. But it's still really scary because this is like my 4th or 5th breast cancer scare. So it really makes sense to me to just get it all cut out. I'm using my Nabla Cupid's Arrow in black, and I'm taking an angled brush. And because I have hooded eyes, I'm looking into the mirror and going for like where my waterline is to kind of start to create the shape. I have so much excess skin at the outer corner of my eyes that it really makes doing wings challenging on my particular hooded eye shape, because there's just all of this excess skin and wrinkles that actually moves down below my waterline. So that's one of the reasons why I sometimes get irritated whenever I see these people saying, it's so easy to do winged liner on hooded eyes. It's like, but do you really have hooded eyes? When I see people without hooded eyes trying to give me this advice and they're not a professional makeup artist, I am skeptical. All right, so I get like my base little shape going with that. And then I'm switching to a smaller angled brush to continue to further shape my liner. I am absolutely grateful to have so many wonderful friends, both online and here in Tampa, who have been nothing but supportive as I've been stressed and dealing with these issues. Also, I have an amazing husband that I'm so grateful to have because he's been supportive for me through all of this. With hooded eyes and because of all the excess skin, I do my best to make my cat eyeliner even. Sometimes it's a struggle. Sometimes I have to redo it a couple times. It's just what it's like if you have hooded eyes. I'm going to take this color right here, which is Baby Back Beauty Amulet. And I'm basically just kind of smoking this out on top of where I put that black liner. I love the blue and purple color shift, which is why I chose this to go on top of the black liner. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'm really grateful to have a wonderful support network here. But it's still a, scary experience. Like I'm only 44 years old, and there's already been people in my family who have died from breast cancer in around my age. And yeah, I have a video before, which longtime viewers of my channel may remember, but it's called How Planned Parenthood Saved My Life. And I talk about why Planned Parenthood is important, because Planned Parenthood is healthcare, and they provide care for people who can't afford, for people who don't have insurance, for people who need help. And for me, when I was 21, I had lost my insurance, and I had a big lump in my breast that was getting bigger and bigger. And so I went to Planned Parenthood, and they were able to find a way to work out for me to have surgery. So I am grateful to them. I'm going to take this color right here, which is Baby Back Beauty Lucid. And I'm using just a Sigma E21 brush right now to apply this. I don't know when my surgery is going to happen, and at this point, I just want to get it done as soon as possible, because the sooner I get started on the road to recovery, the better. And there's just, I don't know, there's just so much, like, my brain honestly has just been struggling to comprehend that this is real life. I just celebrated my 1-year wedding anniversary with Dave, and I'm grateful for that. I've been focusing hard on spending as much quality time with my friends as possible, which quality time is already my love language, so it is something I try to do already. I'm going to apply this Wonder Skin pencil to my lower waterline. This weekend I celebrated my bestie Mickey's birthday on Friday. Had him over for quality time, which was wonderful. Yesterday, Dave and I hung out with my friend Erin, and we had an awesome like puppy play date. We went out for sushi. Then we did like some like fun stuff in a spa. I got a Fraxel treatment on my face. So it was a good day. And today I'm getting ready to have high tea with friends. So that's kind of what this makeup is going to be for. We always do like spooky cute dress up whenever we do high tea. Other than that, I love my job. My work is great. My family is doing well. It's just me who's got weird stuff going on. Eyeshadow Lash Lip Mascara. This is now my #1 favorite mascara. I have it in black, green, and purple. I love it because it's a tubing formula, and that apparently is the type of formula that works best for me in my lame style for applying mascara. I really love the curved brush, which to me makes it easier for application. I wish the end of the brush was a little more pointy, but it's workable. And I love this squeeze tube packaging because it makes it really easy to get out all the product. I'm going to put on the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer Base. I love how this primer is subtitled "The One Primer That Does It All." I have some surface redness going on today too. So yeah, dealing with big, scary, major surgery, because I think any way you look at it, having a double mastectomy and reconstructive breast surgery is major surgery. And it's going to impact how I work out because I won't be able to work out for several months, at least as far as I'm aware. Which sucks because I feel like I've made a lot of progress in the gym and I've been doing well and being consistent. And yeah, I'm going to use a new to me foundation today. I bought this foundation during the Sephora VIB sale. I'm no longer Sephora VIB Rouge. I don't know when I lost it and I don't really care. I was surprised to see that I was still a Sephora VIB because I really don't shop there very often. And I prioritize, if I'm going to shop on a site like that, I prioritize shopping at Ulta or Camera Ready Cosmetics because those two sites are great. But this was a foundation that was recommended to me on Reddit, and I figured I'd give it a try. I mentioned I was looking for a long wear, like 12 hours or more, glowy foundation that was light coverage because I don't like full coverage on me. I don't think it looks good. And so people recommended this, so I figured I'd give it a try. The other thing that I bought during the Sephora VIB sale, which may still be going on, I don't know, is something that Mickey recommended. When I mentioned that I want, he and I have been talking, and I mentioned to him, I really would like to be able to sculpt my face more the way you do. And he said, well, you have to work with creams first and then powder so you can get your sculpt on. And he recommended that I pick up the, what is this? Patrick Ta, She's Statuesque Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. And so he said that these colors are perfect for me and that I should practice with those. So I have those to play with as well. All right, so I shook this Beauty Blender foundation well, and then it says to apply it with the Beauty Blender. I'm not going to put it on the Beauty Blender first. I'm going to put it on my fingers and then get it onto my skin and then go grab my Beauty Blender and bounce, bounce, bounce. Although I'm not actually using a Beauty Blender, I am going to use my Real Technique sponge because that happens to be what I have on hand. Crap. About half the time I do my makeup, I forget that I always want to do the Rare Beauty Positive Light Under Eye Brightener before I do my foundation, but I left that space under my eyes a little bit, so I should be able to still get it on. I do like how this foundation is blending out into my skin. My face has a little bit of redness because of what I was doing to it yesterday. I love this Rare Beauty Positive Light Under Eye Brightener in Light. But I'm not a fan of this little metal tip thing. It just is so weird to me. But the product itself is pretty awesome. And I'm using this Real Techniques brush. It's like from their blue line. I don't know if it still exists, but I like this brush for blending out under my eyes. I typically like to use this brush or the KVD concealer brush for concealer around my eyes. Or, in this case, brightener. Oh, damn. Just like one thin layer of this what is this? Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint in shade Light 1. Like, ooh, I love how my skin looks. I think this looks amazing. All right, I'm going to attempt to apply this Patrick Ta cream contour next. And the first thing I'm doing is basically kind of looking in a mirror. Let's move this up just a little bit. And I'm gonna put it right here because I'm gonna want to blend it out to kind of slim this part of my jaw. I'm putting just a little bit right around like the bottom area of the cheekbone here. I don't know if you can see that, but I just put a little bit on each side. And I apply that with like this Eco Tools concealer brush, but I'm gonna blend it out with this Patrick Ta. I think this is a contour brush. Yeah, it says for contour. I think it's hilarious that I bought his contour brush before I ever bought his contour product. Now, I know you're also supposed to contour around your forehead, but I'm only going to use the powder up there, and that's my personal preference. I'm going to use the powder part next, and I'm taking the Wayne Goss 245. And again, I'm looking into the mirror, just trying to, like, slim this up a little bit. And I'm just gonna brush around my edge, the perimeter of my forehead and such. So this is the lightest color that's available in the Patrick Ta formula, and I actually think the color looks very good on fair skin like mine. And I'm switching to this, I need another brush to switch to blend out. I'm switching to this Milk Cosmetics contour brush, and what I'm doing now is just working on blending that powder that I applied. I always feel like everything, whether it's eyeshadow or blush or contour, it looks better if you switch to a clean brush to blend it out, or in my experience. Maybe it's just because I struggle with stuff like this. Like, I specifically struggle with contouring. I'm going to use this Jason Wu Opal highlighter. I personally love iridescent highlighters like this. I know that they're not for everyone. And I just basically am applying it from the stick and then tapping it out with my finger. And I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's Bikini Martini Blush because I need a bright pink. I'm just tapping this out with my finger as I apply it. I love this beautiful color. I'm going to use the Lime Crime Highlight Palette in Angels. And I'm going to take this color right here. And I think this one is Celestial or Halo. Yeah, I think it's Halo. Whatever the color is on the left, that's the one I'm going to use. And I'm using this e.l.f. brush to just kind of tap the highlighter from Lime Crime around my face. I'm going to use Aromalee's Ishtar blush to go on top of the cream blush that I applied. Yeah, you can see I have blush on for sure now. I'm switching to this big Real Techniques powder brush because I just want to kind of blend. Blend and soften the blush. I'm going to use Silk Naturals Meld Powder and Light next. And I'm just sort of, I guess, stippling the meld powder on. I feel like it kind of helps to bridge any gap in color between the bronzer or the contour powder and everything else. I'm going to see if I can apply Milk Cosmetics Superheat to my lips. I'm going to set it with the Patrick Ta Major Glow Setting Spray. I just bought this new hairbrush from Amazon and it has a very, very nice solid wood handle. The brand is You're the One because my hair is long and strong and healthy and I keep breaking wet brushes like right here from brushing my hair, and I'm like, I think my hair is just too strong for you. So I need a wood handle, not a plastic handle. Let's see how we're gonna do this today. I think I'm gonna split it. I had my stylist cut this cute little like long face framing fringe in front. So I always have a little bit of hair down in the front that I can like curl and use to soften my facial features. And I just think that looks really nice. So I need to grab a couple little strands in my hair and pull them out of the way while I do this. Yeah, that'll work. It is extremely hot out in Florida. We get summer here 10 months out of the year and I'm already miserable in the heat. And I got my hair color refreshed recently at the salon, like, I think it was a week ago. Yeah, it was just over a week ago. I also had my stylist Cliff chop off about 3 inches of my hair because I was like, it's down past my butt. It's long and I love it, but I need just a little less hair. So he made me just a little bit shorter and it's just so much more manageable. Let's see, maybe... Yeah, not gonna braid all the way down, but I'm probably gonna stop like right here. One of the things I almost always do whenever I put braids in is no matter where I put it, I will always like pull on it a little bit to fluff it up, just to make it look even bigger. And yes, my hair is not dyed in the exact same pattern on both sides because I wanted it to be darker on my right side than my left side. And I do have quite a lot of black hair that I dyed underneath as well. I like having this like hot pink to purple color melt with black mixed in because I think it looks nice and it's fun. I had a little girl ask me when I was at, I want to say it was Target, a little girl asked me if I was supposed to be Draculara from Monster High, and I thought that was so sweet. was like, no, but I love Draculaura. She's awesome. I kind of wish that we'd had cool little dolls and toys like that when we were kids, but no. The coolest thing I did have was probably the My Little Ponies or Fashion Star Fillies, because I didn't have any like Monster High stuff or anything even remotely like Monster High. I did have some Barbie, but I don't know, Monster High just always speaks to me because I love the cute little guys. Okay, I curled my hair really fast. I used my Beach Waver curling iron, and then I used Paul Mitchell's heat protector, and I used a little bit of Not Your Mother's texturizing hairspray to spray my little curls. Bless you, babies. I am going to put in these cute little clips like up here, because I have been doing the clip thing a lot lately. I enjoy wearing little hair clips. All right, let's try this again because my camera shut off in the middle of me talking to you. So I put in these cute little Kuromi hair clips, and let's talk about my outfit. These earrings are from ISLY NYC. These are neon pink heart earrings. I thought they'd be cute for a lot of like the bright neon pink stuff that I have in my wardrobe. My top is from Foxblood, and while I do love the sheer style of this top, one of the things that really kind of irked me was the very first time I wore it, the button that's in the back that fastens at the neck, the button broke off. So I felt like the button was not attached very well. And for it to break the first time I wore it just made me feel like maybe the quality isn't the same as it used to be from Foxblood. So it just made me a little sad. But my favorite part of this outfit is this cute little skirt-all. This is the Blackmilk Kuromi skirt-all, which I think is absolutely adorable. And if you see this, it's got this cute little design here. If you flip it down, it has a different design. Oh, and the bra I'm wearing is from Agashi. It's one of their bat bras. But I just love this whole outfit. I have a cute little hot pink and black Kuromi purse that matches this outfit and some of my other stuff. And then I have these really cute holographic, like pinky, purple, magenta Jeffrey Campbell heels that I'm gonna wear with this outfit. So this is my outfit for going out for high tea with my friends, because we love to get spooky and have tea and chat. I hope you understand why I've been, gone from YouTube for a little while, and that this is probably going to be a really tough year. So I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who stick around and support me. I really appreciate it. I never imagined that at 44 I would be getting a double mastectomy and breast reconstruction surgery. But surprise, here we are. I'm trying very hard to stay positive, and so yeah, really grateful that early detection has worked and hopefully saved me. I hope you are doing well. Oh, let me show you the makeup up close. I'm sure you love the outfit because it's super cute, but here's the finished makeup look. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope that you're having a beautiful week, and I'll see you in my next video.